And joining us now live in the studio is the president of Turning Point USA's chapter here at ELN, Mia Charvit. Mia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so you're a freshman here at ELN.
Yes.
What sparked the idea to start a chapter of Turning Point USA here?
So I actually got a text from one of the secretaries at Turning Point USA only a day before Charlie Kirk was assassinated, saying that, you know, we didn't have a chapter here, and I think she had seen my involvement just overall just reaching out to North Carolina Republicans, and she asked if I wanted to start one. She said I only needed 2 friends who were willing to contribute, who wanted to start with me, and I had 2 friends who I knew were on board and shared similar values and views to me, and so we kind of started that process. And then after he was assassinated, there was a small pause, and then we've gotten right back on it now.
Yeah, so what are the main reasons why you support Turning Point USA?
I think that Turning Point USA overall as an organization stands up for freedom, and I think where the world is at right now, people see it as some extremist platform, but I think that in reality it's standing up for the freedom of people to be able to disagree with Turning Point USA as well in itself. So, you know, of course it's a Republican organization, but everyone is welcome to speak. And I think that we shouldn't have to fear for our lives just to be able to speak the truth.
And you're not from the U.S., you're actually from London.
Yeah.
Tell me about why you're advocating for American policies.
Well, I mean, I've seen what's happened in the UK. It's kind of like what everyone is almost complaining about here. They haven't had those, so we don't have a lot of patriotism, and there are a lot of strict gun laws, and it's basically everything that people are complaining about. We don't have any of that. However, it's very dangerous, and people are starting to feel like they want to leave because they can't be proud of their country, because they feel like they're not able to speak their mind, but also express, you know, freedom of religion or freedom of anything, really. So I've seen that, and how that has been concerning for me, just going outside in a country that used to be much safer, and even though there was always issues, it very rapidly became increasingly unsafe. And I think that here I'm seeing how a lot of people say such negative things about this country, but they don't realize, you know, that this is a great country, that you have rights that you really don't have in most other countries.
And looking forward to your next year at ELN, 4 years at ELN, what are you hoping for the chapter?
I hope to be able to grow the chapter, definitely, but I think most of all, I think there are a lot of people who share those values on campus and just want to feel heard and seen. And so I hope that people, that they stand up and that they are not afraid to share their opinions. I think that it's one thing, you know, security fears and stuff, but if it's, you know, you're fearful of being disliked, I think that fear, you need to get rid of that fear, because it's just going to destroy you.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for your time, Mia.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it.